What is going on, guys? Chris here. Welcome back to another God Guide video for Smite 2. This is going to be Ares' God Guide. If you guys are new to Smite 2, but not new to Smite 1, you probably pretty much know how this character works. However, if you guys are somewhat newer, you guys want to at least see the changes from Smite 1 to Smite 2, this is the video. So, pretty similar to Smite 1. You have your chains. The difference is his passive is a little bit different here. So, provide strength and intelligence in an aura. Build protections to increase your strength aura. Build cooldown rate to increase your intelligence aura. And both auras increase with your level. Your 1, still the same. Chains, hit that chain, you can fire again. Hit that one chain, you can fire again. Hit that chain, you can fire again. For the duration that you have those chains on them, they are crippled and take damage. You do have a refire period after hitting your chain. If you do not hit your chain, you do not get a refire. What I mean by that is if you're new to Smite, if I hit this chain and then miss, I do not get to fire that third chain, and it goes on cooldown. Crippled, if you guys don't know what that means they cannot use movement abilities. So if it is an Anhur, if it is a Cernunnos, if it is anybody with a dash type ability, they will no longer be able to use that ability. If you keep hitting those, as you can see, I can refire up to 3 times, extending the cripple duration and also resetting the damage duration. So if you fire all 3 in a row, as an example, so like once I get my cooldowns back here, you know what I'm saying? If you fire all 3 in a row, I am not stacking the damage, although there was a bug. I was not stacking the damage. I am just resetting the duration of the chain damage. So to get the best DPS out of your 1, you are going to fire, possibly throw some autos here, fire, throw some autos here, fire, throw some autos. That will give you the longest duration. It'll keep refreshing the chain damage. Now the difference between Smite 1 and Smite 2 is you can use your other abilities while still refiring the chain. So in Smite 1, if you tried to do something else during it, you couldn't refire your chains. Here, I can do this, start firing my fire it again, fire it again. So my chains there still refired on the second and third hit while the fire was already casting, right? In Smite 1, if you started your fire, you could no longer continue refiring the second and third chains. Same thing with your 2. In Smite 2, it's a little bit different. Proccing your 2 is going to give protections around you and basic attack damage. Damaging enemy gods increases the duration of your hit here. So if we were to, as you can see, we could cast both our second and third ability. Both our second and third ability could be cast while that was happening. And then I already showed you auto-canceling in between. Showed you auto-canceling on Susano. But what auto-canceling is, just to reiterate in case you missed it, it is pressing an ability in between autos. So if I were to auto twice here, auto, auto. Just watch how much faster like auto and then 2 an auto in is, right? So you see how much faster that was? I'm pretty sure that's an auto cancel. It was in Smite 2 or in Smite 1. But just watching right there, I don't actually know if that was. Seemed like it went off in between. I could be wrong on that one. I'll double check and I'll let you know in the comments if I was wrong. But either way, to get the max amount of damage out there, you're going to want to be pairing autos in between, right? So if you chain, and then I missed one auto in between there. That third chain could have been a little bit later, but you get the point. Adding those autos in between, again, is always going to maximize your DPS, and you're not going to want to lose on that DPS because it's going to help your whole team. Just adding autos into your kit, if you can, is going to be better. Alt is the same thing as it was before with one minor change. You're going to do damage in a circle around you. So let's say I alt somebody that's over here, but I want more of an impactful stun. Let's say I don't even hit the Emir. Where I land now does damage and stuns them in that circle. So let's say I can only pull the Emir, but I pull him over to a carry that I did not get to alt. I bring Emir over there and I stun that ground duration, so I would still stun the carry, if that makes sense. The alt is still the same. Not much to go over. You gain a little bit of movement speed. Your CC immune, obviously, you gain some damage mitigation, and you do magical damage to the people around you. You do magical damage on the pull, and you also do magical damage on the ground landing target. That's about it for Ares. Not too much else to go over. It's a pretty quick guide. Obviously, in team fight scenarios, he turns into not really an alt bot, but he's a very strong character, especially if ahead. He is one of the characters that can still just 100 to 0 backline, right? He's going to lose the aspect of like the often having CC up often, although, you know, the chains is a CC and his ult is very strong, but obviously you're going to lose out on high CC comps, you know, if like you have Emir or you have Bacchus, where it's just you're getting knocked up, you're getting stunned, you're getting intoxicated, you're getting slowed, etc., etc. He loses out on a little bit of that, but he is one of the carries. He's always been one of the carries that if he's ahead, he's probably just going to solo your backline over and over. Very difficult to deal with. Smite 2, I think he's just as viable, if not maybe even more. Like, there's so much damage in this kit here. So much damage just in this regular kit here, right? And we'll just show you what the ult looks like. Just, you know, you pull them somewhere, they take damage, and then they get stunned. Yeah, not too much else to go over. Blink is obviously going to be very good. That is a combat blink. Combat blink meaning I can start pulling somebody and then blink right away. And I think that's about it. Nothing else I can really say other than like the blink trick. That's about it. Start pulling people and then blink them into a more advantageous location because you can pull people with combat blink. I think that's about it. If you guys have any questions specifically, again, about the gods that I'm going over, feel free to ask in the comment section down below. I will clarify in case I missed anything in this video. If you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe. If you guys want to check out the Twitch channel, it's twitch.tv/ChrisTDickson. We stream 6 days a week, 8 hours a day. We do this full-time for a living. Continue to check out the channel for ranked videos, educational videos, mechanics videos, controller overlay videos, etc., etc. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.